Worst night of my life.
Oh no!
I never have done it again. Truly, that's another podcast moment.
I can't wait to hear this podcast.
I know.
I mean, the stories.
We got to do it. We got to sit down and just chat. And when Rick and Racina are finished with their Sizzling Summer Series, I will be here with something you want to wear when it's sizzling, and you're going to wear when it's not sizzling, and you're going to wear it underneath all your clothes, and you'll be sizzling.
Yes.
From Breezy's. This I absolutely love, because if you say, okay, I would rather choose the bracelets that I'm going to wear. I want them a little chunkier. I want them a little bolder. And it's so funny, Patricia, because back in the day when we used to do like 4 hours of silver every month, an hour of silver every Sunday. Wasn't that fun? And then we would do our big like 24-hour events. When we finally brought in the smaller size bracelets, they were all in the tinier gauges. And I remember going to people like David Markstein and the rest of the team and saying, can you please beef it up a little bit? Just because I have a small wrist doesn't mean I don't want to have a big, bold look.
Right.
So this is a bigger gauge, a bolder look, and some new chains that you haven't seen before. And it is with that magnetic clasp, ranging in gram weight from 7.3 to 8.3, meaning the Italians told us that's a gram an inch. And when you have a gram an inch, that's considered a heavyweight. We sold out of a lot of these the last time they were on the air. And when I say we rushed them back in from Italy, we did. You're looking at so many beautiful looks from the should we start here? You want to start with this one?
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely. Good. Let's start right over here, which is that Spiga. This is probably right next to the Byzantine, one of my absolute favorite links. We go to Arezzo to do this, all done by hand. And Jane, I'm going to just say this too. The artisans, you know, the small, little workshops that we go to, when we told them we need more of these, they were not happy. They're like, because, you know, you go there, you have an espresso, you know, you see them doing everything by hand, and they go, we're not rushing it. This is like a piece of art for us.
I had a lot of espresso the time that Albert and I drove all around the countryside going to all these spots. You know what, we only have about like a minute left. Just want to let you know the pricing. If you're doing the UltraFine on its own, left brilliant and shiny, that's $53.98. If you're doing it that is plated in the 18 karat gold, real 18 karat gold, it's $69.98. And so it's the paper clip, which we love. Look at the boldness of this. It's the rope. The first time we've seen a rope today, right?
That is
At least
true.
in this show. And then look at that nice, big, bold measurement. Here is our gorgeous bead chain. And we haven't seen a bead chain yet either.
No, we
That was one of the first things I saw at a factory in Italy when they were making the beads and diamond cutting the beads. And then there's also like a real chain on the inside of that. I'm like, are you kidding me? And here is your favorite Spiga, which is going to be in your choice of tones for either $13.50 a month or $17.50 a month.
Yes.
Why do you love the Spiga?
I mean, the Spiga just to me reminds me of the Tuscan hillside. And it's also called that wheat chain. So it really has this very elegant, very classic, rustic look to it. I also absolutely love the fact that we have a little bit of that negative space that comes in through the Spiga. So especially when I'm wearing my UltraFine, the light, the way it's just going to dance through all those little nooks and crannies, it's going to, again, make me drink my Prosecco or my Aperol Spritz on the, the patio in Milan. Just a little bit better.
Gotta love Italy. I mean, it's just, I can still taste the food from nearly 30 years ago. And that, I always say that's going to be my retirement trip because my grandparents were from Italy. And so that's the retirement trip someday. Okay, could not resist wearing this because I know in all my years of presenting jewelry,